Alright everyone, so let's not waste any more time here today. Today what I have for everyone is my full review of the KW mobile case for the Moto Edge 2020. Okay, so I've been using this case for a good amount of time and I feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on it, and I'm gonna run them down in this video, and then hopefully that will help you guys and gals figure out if this case is worth picking up for your Moto Edge 2020 device, or maybe if you should keep looking around for something better or different. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into today's full review. So starting off here, talking about the overall build quality and design of the case. In terms of the build quality, this is all plastic, right? This isn't even TPU plastic. This is just all glossy, smooth plastic. But it is treated for fingerprints because I noticed that in my time with this case, it doesn't really pick up fingerprints. So in terms of the build materials, this is all plastic. In terms of the design, this is pretty much your minimalist case style design. You barely got any protection with this style of case. You do got some camera lens protection, and you do got minimal button protection, but this is a minimal thin style case, okay? But in terms of the overall build quality and design, I have to say it's really good. Now, why is it not top notch? Because I would prefer some of my cases in this style to have a little bit more grip to it. Like you can see, here's my favorite case for my iPhone. Similar style, just a little bit more grip on it. And then if I show you, let me get my Pixel. Same style case for my Pixel, a little bit more grip. So that's why the build quality and design for this case for my Moto Edge 2020 is just really good, because it just needs a little bit more grip. It's a little bit more slippery than I would like, okay? But the overall build quality and design on this one is really good. All right, moving on now, let's talk about the overall fit and feel of the case on the device. So you can see I have the device right here, okay? And you can see in terms of the fit, pretty much fits perfectly. Slaps right on there, no muss, no fuss, okay? And you can see perfectly clicky buttons still, super clicky, super tactile. Same thing for the volume rockers, so good stuff. In terms of the fit, it is top notch. In terms of the feel in hand, again, it's a little bit more slippery than I would like, okay? So the feel in hand is just really good. And in terms of the fit and feel on the whole, I would have to say it's really good overall. Now, moving on, let's talk about the protection that this case offers. And honestly, it doesn't offer a lot. So I have to say, overall, the protection on here is just good, okay? Because honestly, you're getting minimal protection here. You do have a nice raised lip for your camera lenses, so your cameras and your flash are protected. And you do have fully protected power buttons and volume rockers, but your display, the most important part of your device, your display, is still fully exposed. Now, it's kind of protected on the bottom and on the top, but on the sides, that bad boy is still fully exposed. So if I was to drop it face down, the first thing that will make contact with any surface will be the edges of the display that are not protected. So in terms of the protection, it's minimal. It's good. It definitely needs to be improved, but I understand why they had to do it this way because of how the display curves down into the frame. So I understand why it had to be done that way, but I still don't like it. The overall protection here is just good. It definitely needs some improvements. Okay? Now, moving on, I want to briefly summarize the positives and the negatives of this case. I'm going to flip it face down. I hate doing that because that's all touch and display right now, except for the top and the bottom. But moving on, let's talk about the positives and the negatives of this case. Then we're going to talk about the overall pricing and availability. I'm going to get into sharing my final thoughts and make an overall recommendation. So if you watch no other part of this full review, as long as you watch these next two categories, you should get a really good overall general idea of how I feel about this case. All right, so let's run them down real quickly. Let's start off with the positives first. The overall build quality and design of this case is really good, okay? The overall fit and feel of this case is really good. The overall protection of this case is good, and this case is actually available for a really great price. All right? That runs through all the positives. I'm going to talk about the price in a few seconds here. Talking about the negatives, okay? The biggest negative that I've experienced with this case is this lack of grip. This is a little bit more slippery than I would like. And it needs more protection. Like I said, it was just on the table and it was primarily making contact with the display itself. I need more protection for my display, especially a display like this. And screen protector friendliness, forget about it. With these curves, no. So the overall grip or feel in hand needs to be improved, and the overall protection of the case that the case provides needs to be improved. Okay, those are the two main negatives of this case, and in my opinion, those are kind of deal breakers, but it is what it is. But that runs over the positives, that runs over the negatives, and again, I am not perfect, and I never claim to be, so I'll put a full list of the positives up in post, and I'll put a full list of the negatives up in post, and if you decide to pick up this case for your device, and you experience a positive and or a negative that I did not mention, please leave that feedback down below in the comments. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated, and only through providing our feedback can we get overall improvements on the products and devices that we spend our hard-earned money on. Okay? Okay. So moving on now, let's get into the final part of this review. Let's talk pricing. Let's talk overall availability. Let me share my final thoughts, and let me make a recommendation. Now, in terms of the pricing, and I'll throw up my digital receipt in post, I was able to pick up this case for my Moto Edge 2020 from Amazon, okay? And it ran me, after taxes, $10.70, okay? And this is the black version. This is the matte black version. That's why it doesn't pick up any fingerprints, because it's matte black, baby. Oh, yeah. But that being said, let's check out the live listing for the pricing. So let me pull up my listing. Let me go to my orders. Let me go to the live listing and let's click on it. All right, so right now it's going for $10 still. Yep. So $10. And if you do the math, they charged me about 70 cents in taxes. So that will indeed be your price if you decide to pick this up for your device. So $10.70. At that price, can I recommend that you guys and gals pick up this case for your device? Well, in all honesty, if y'all don't want to try and find a fully protective case, but you need something minimal with kind of a nice discreet look to it, then yes, you can't really go wrong with this. Is this case perfect? No. Does this case need improvements? Oh yes. But for what it is and the price, I can recommend this. Just as long as you're okay with the negatives that I pointed out, then yes indeed, I can recommend this. I can indeed. Now, with that being said, I am going to keep this case, because if you check out the full review that I recorded earlier, I am going to do a return/replacement on the device because I ran into display issues on the device, but I'm going to keep the case and I'm not going to request a return or replacement for the case. I'm just going to do a return or replacement for the device. All right? So I am going to keep this case and I am going to sell this case along with when I sell the device. So I'm not going to end up keeping the device or the case overall because I'm going to sell it to a really good friend of mine. But can I recommend it? The device and or the case in general, I would have to say yes. Yes, indeed. And if you would like to see my full review of the device or any more of my extended coverage for the Moto Edge 2020, I'll link that up down below in the video description. Alright guys and gals, that does it for today's full review. The second one on the day, I'm going to drop these two together. I hope you guys and gals found this helpful. I hope you guys and gals found this enjoyable. If you did, you know what to do. It really does help your boy out. That being said, if this video piqued your interest and you would like to know where you can pick up the device and or the case featured in today's video, I'll link up everything featured in today's video, linked up down below in the video description. You can get it from those links and get it at a really great price. And those links do support the channel because those are affiliated links. So I do get a small percentage of kickback when you guys and gals use those links at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So that makes the links in the video description a win-win for everyone in my opinion. And the video description in general, because it's going to be a one-stop shop for you guys and gals with all of my extended coverage and the affiliated links, is going to be a win-win for everyone as well. So down below in the video description should be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Alright, I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope you guys and gals are staying safe out there, and I will catch everyone in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. We're out of here. Peace. Alright, let's get into boxing this up and doing this return. Let's go. Peace, everyone.